Hello folks and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. We're here at Mel's World. This theme park has some well-designed modern rides, but plenty of space for expansion. We need to have 1,200 guests in our park by the end of October year 3 with a park rating of at least 600. That sounds awesome. Also take a look, we've unlocked the rest of all of this. So we have all of that done, including Crumbly Woods, which is one of my least favorite parks ever. We'll talk about that, why that is down the road. Let's jump into Mel's World. We'll pause to see here and see exactly what we have. And oh my goodness, look at this. We have an inverted coaster called Flightmare. But this is the first time we've seen something like this in this game. We have the boxy track with 2 seats across, which is interesting. It's kind of a B&M style coaster. First drop kind of is reminiscent of Batman the Ride, but it does not have the 4 across. We have a bobsled coaster, which is all well and good. Let's see what else we have. We have a launch area. We have a hangman or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. And yeah, we have some terrible path designs that we're going to have to play with. And if I remember correctly, this coaster has a tendency to want to come in and crash. I'm going to unpause it real fast and we'll take a look at all the other stuff here in a moment. But if I remember correctly, this thing comes in flying. So let me change the speed here. At 30 something miles an hour. Yeah, we're going to close this down. We're going to do some construction on this to fix that problem because we want to make sure that we don't crash the ride. So we're going to put in some brakes here. There we go. We got some brakes, and you know what? There's a nice flat section over here for an on-ride photo section, so we'll put that in as well. There we go. Now we can test and see exactly what that does. This one looks all well and good. We are going to have to adjust this. How many trains? We have 2 trains. Takes 1 minute and 13 seconds. So we're going to make sure that we space these out appropriately here. Something like that. All right. We'll have to take a look at this path design as well. I'm not super thrilled with how it's set up, but that's okay. Otherwise, we got lots of good stuff going on here. Like this pathway makes no sense. Just have it come straight up and over. Just doesn't make sense to me. So we're gonna do that, and then we can close this, do some construction to move that to a better location. And then we're going to close off this pathway entirely here in just a moment. Well, let's see. Can I get it down there without... No, I have to... I was going to try to just close one of them off, but apparently everybody wants to go that way. So we'll have that set like so. And then we'll clear those people out of there. This ride is all well and good. Fine with that. This exit path is kind of a mess, but it needs to be. And let's see what we got here. So we got that. Oh yeah, we need to make sure we have this going on. For high excitement ride, we're going to make sure we're making a little bit more money. Even though I know we need to get guests into our park, we first need to make sure that we're making profit here. So we have what, basically a minute and 30 seconds or 45 seconds. So make one at 40 so we can get on the lift hill and out of the way. This one will be at 45. And we'll leave with that, and now we can open that up. All right, how much is this costing us, and what are the ratings here? High, very high, high. $5 sounds right for that. We'll change that over. We already did the timing on it. Let's get all of these rides set up for 10-minute intervals with maintenance. All right, that looks all well and good. We have this big drop going here. Not super thrilled with this. We're going to have something come up and over this way to connect that in. Let's get some footpaths and all of that placed in here. And we're going to have to hire a lot of handymen to do all this. And also let's take a look and go through, see through vegetation. This was, I remember this park as being the first time, well, I think it's the first time we actually see some of the kind of bigger thrill rides in the game. And it's just like, wow, there's some cool stuff that you get to do down the road in this game that you're not really privy to until this park hits. So this is, I remember this one being kind of a real eye-opener as far as what was possible in Roller Coaster Tycoon. So it's kind of nostalgic for me to go through this. But also taking a look at coaster design and such, like it's fun to see how we designed the rides for some of this stuff, or how Chris Sawyer and team, I don't know if he used a team for, I mean I know the game was developed by him, but I don't know, I know the art style was done by somebody else. I don't know a lot of the other things, if it was a group of people or if he was legitimately responsible for the entire thing, which if he was is super, super incredible. So again, I'm just doing the basic work, trying to make sure our park ratings go as high as possible without having to sacrifice anything. Also trying to take care of like lost path stuff to make sure that people can easily find where they need to be and what they want to go on. Alright, what else we got here? Alright, I think I'm actually going to increase the length of this line to kind of go all the way up here, because there's just no reason not to have that line be super long. And that used to screw this game up, if I remember properly. That was a big problem we had with this game when it first came out, is if you messed up the lines, they would just walk right through. Kind of see how they're doing that? I don't know if they'll continue to do that or not. What are you doing? Get out of here. I'm glad you're having fun watching that, but go away. Alright, let's finish off the rest of that, and then we can finally get working on coasters and all that stuff. But again, the nice part here right now is we haven't really spent any money. We have about the same amount of money as we started with, and we put in a whole bunch of stuff. Not that much stuff, but we put in enough to get ourselves going here. We're going to hire several more handymen, a few more mechanics, and a few more security guards just to have all of that taking place. And I think there's going to be let's see, we have bathrooms over there. We're going to put our drink stall in here, making sure we're making our $2. I should make a t-shirt at some point that says making our $2. No, not that. Now we're going to get a burger place in here. Get that one set up and opened up. Alright, we have that. We're going to need more bathrooms in general. Open that up there. This burger place is going to get closed and moved to be with the other drink stall. I'm not sure why it's separated, but we're going to solve that problem. And we're probably going to put another bathroom over here. We will get, let's see here, info kiosk set up right there. Bring down the price of the park map just so we're making a little bit of money. Get that opened up. I think there's room for another one over, oh, almost in that corner. Alright, so there's 2 info kiosks, bathroom, another bathroom, probably need another bathroom down here somewhere. And then, and only then, can we begin doing what we need to do, which finally it looks like we're here. I'm going to paint this because this green is driving me crazy. I do not like that green. Let's go with like a silver, does that work? And this one, do we want it to match to red? Or be like a black? I think the black looks cool. Alright. Cool with that. Let's see what rides we have. We haven't even looked at that. So, transport rides. We have a train. Cool. We have some basic general rides. Oh, we have a good selection of coasters. Including... Am I crazy or do we have the wrong kind of train? Oh, we can do the 4 Cross. Why do we not have 4 Cross on there? We're going to close that. We're going to get the 4 Cross on there. We'll paint them so that it all matches. I'm going to go with white sports there because I think that looks better. And I think I'm actually going to change the color of this ride overall. Flightmare, that sounds like it needs to be black and there, and then nightmare colors like dripping blood, dark red, and maybe a shot of white there. There we go. That looks better. Let's test that out because that's going to significantly increase our capacity for this ride. And I'm interested to know why it wasn't there originally. All right, but we're gonna really do up this ride here as far as the line goes. Mainly because we can. And because it's not a terribly long ride, it has lots of capacity available to it. There we go. All right, so we have significantly more ride there and more space for everything. I think it'll be good. That twist right there is brutal. You see how fast it goes through that thing? Goodness gracious. And it comes through there, up there, and into the station. Okay, that works. All right, so let's go over and get... this area is a good area to build on. We have an area here. I think we could get like some nice gentle rides put in a lot of these spots and have them be effective. Because one of the things that I remember from early on in this game is that if you put gentle rides near thrill rides, eventually the people's kind of tolerance for the ride will change. And they'll want to go on those more intense rides. So we're just going to try to see if we can model that a little bit and see if we can get them in there. I want to also see, can we buy any additional land? Nope. Okay, that's fine. So we have that. Research-wise, what are we looking at? Chairlift? I don't want a chairlift. We are going to make sure we get more funding on that. Let's see, what do we got with this? Alright, that's all well and good. And now we can open it up. And... alright, path is through there. Cool. This kind of has a Nemesis kind of feel to me. Although some of this is just brutal. It just whips, like, that is insane. It goes through that at like 40 miles an hour. It's way too fast. Alright, so we'll get a carousel set up right in front of the park. Because if you notice, I have some themes that I follow through on when I'm making this stuff, and having that is one of them, where I just like to have carousel up at the front of the park. I think it's a very classic amusement park, and I just really enjoy having those there, so that's why I always put them in. It's not on purpose, well, it is on purpose, obviously, but it's just my preference, and I don't know why that is. I just really enjoy having stuff like that right at the front of the park. Thrill rides, we pretty much have everything except for the scrambler, or the twist, excuse me. So we'll put one of those in, and we're not going to use up a lot of space for it because it's not a super popular ride at all. Get rid of some of that yellow there because we use it on this one. And look at the line for this. Oh yeah. 10 minutes is a little long, but that's okay. We'll get there. With that, we might actually hire an entertainer to help our people out with that. And we need to have an exit there as well. There we go. Okay, we'll open that up. Let me grab an entertainer here real fast. Are you? You're going to go down here. And you're going to be... this is going to be your home. You are going to live in this line right there. Okay. And we'll also put in some TVs. I don't know if these actually help, but if I was in line, it would help me. Could we run 3 trains on this? Probably, because I don't think we're in block... yeah, we're in continuous circuit mode. We're not in block brake mode, so I think we probably could run another one if we shortened it up a little bit, but it's okay. We don't need to worry about that too much. And, oh, there's no reason for anybody, guest-wise, to go down this pathway, so we're going to close that off entirely. Sometimes having proper guest flow really helps this game as far as making sure all of your people get to where you want them to go. We got a lot of land back here that's relatively flat as well. We have this spot here. Let's see, we got all of that. What is this ride costing? Blast off. Solid name. Coaster wise, I mean, we could definitely put a shuttle loop right in there. Let's do that. We'll get that early on. Custom ride. I guess it's gonna be right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool, we'll do an on-ride photo section. Lift it up. Loopy loop. Come back out flat. And then go up. Come on, give me some money. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it needs to get just pulled out just a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right, that should work for that. I'm gonna put that into reverse shuttle loop mode. Increase that. It can do just the one. That should be fine. We're gonna call it looper. So creative. And color scheme wise, I don't know. What do you think of when you go for a loop? Let's go with blue. We don't have any blue in this park. These guys can never get the B colors. I think that makes sense. So we'll deal. There we go. It's a nice simple ride. It's only gonna be $3. There we go. Look at that. Open that bad boy up. It's ready to go. We could do a hedge maze somewhere like up in here. Does that make sense? Or do I put it somewhere else? I really like this one. As far as the design, I think it looks really nice. So I think I might put that in somewhere there. Or do we have this one? Yeah, this one makes more sense just because it's a little smaller. Okay. We can get lots of people in the maze, right? Because of the modification with OpenRCT. Thank you for everybody who has developed that because it makes life so much easier. And then we'll get a little line on there as well. Now we can't get a giant line for this because while it fixed 64 people, it might take 64 people a long time to get out of there. And I think we're going to throw on another info kiosk. Oh no, there's one right there. Okay, we don't need to do that, but we could throw on some food areas here. If we had enough money, which we do not. Yeah, we'll get there soon enough. But what are people saying and thinking and dreaming about? Something worth throwing around? Okay, that's fine. That's the first thing everybody comes in to see at our park, so I understand that. We just have a lot of people who want to walk around that area of the park. I don't get it. Okay, so why do we have so many people just kind of meandering around this area? Alright, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to move that over. Well, once I have some more money. We'll move that over a little bit. And hopefully that will take care of the people being massively confused about where they can go. Because this is ridiculous. There's no reason to have that number of people there. And we do have guests coming in. It's not like at a rapid pace, but I mean, we're almost halfway to our goal. And we really haven't done much of anything to deserve that. I think I'm going to put some rock work on here that, or just change the color of this just because I think it looks better for the ride. It has a much more gritty kind of feel to it, and I dig it. Not really changing anything about the ride or the theming or anything else, just trying to get it to be a little grungier looking. We got a vertical drop coaster. Ooh. It's the first time we've seen anything like that. So this park is really kicking for us with giving us some new opportunities to do stuff that we have not seen yet in this game. So we're going to play that up big time because I would like to see all of the rides. I mean, I've played it before. I obviously know what they are, but it's been a long time since I played this game. And, well, other than this random playthrough, it's been a long time since I've really had a chance to experience all of this game has to offer, and I'm digging what exactly is going on here. So I'm going to speed this up. I know I didn't do this at all in the last video, which was shocking, but it does make it a much more enjoyable game to play when you have some stuff there. And look at this. We do have people going on the ride. And it's making us 2,500 bucks an hour? That's awesome. What's this one making us? $5,000 and 12-minute line. Yeeks. That's not a good time for anybody. Sorry, peeps. Alright, I just want to finish off this area here. So 1, 2. There we go. 3. And then put that there. That goes there. I'm going to bring it back to normal speed now, and we're going to get some fences in here real fast because this seems awfully dangerous. And I know a lot of my parks that I've built are not super realistic, but this feels like a giant lawsuit waiting to happen with what's there. So we'll do that, and we should be good with that part of it. And we really need to build some capacity towards the back of this park. So I think I'm going to have another pathway go out this way and then come over to this. That's kind of where I think I want to be for right now, is have something along that line, and then we can figure out what exactly we want to do here. But I feel like something going up like that and over that way is not an unreasonable expectation for the park. Let's see, it's going to come up here, over, so it's going to go in right there. Okay. There we go. And I think that opens up so much more of the park to just being accessible to people. It's nicer looking in my opinion, as far as being able to walk around and access parts of the park a little bit more easily. It also gives us more space to build, which is another area. It opens up access to areas that we didn't have before. And you can see already people are flooding through there, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted this area to open up the park a bit more and to be just a little bit more friendly to our guests as they try to traverse all the things that I have for them here. So we got that. I'm happy with that setup. Let's take a look and see here. The vertical drop coaster, interesting. And then we also have a compact inverted coaster. Okay. So we have a bunch of stuff that's available to us. We have a Ferris wheel coming our way. I really love when they don't just stack up the same style ride. Like it's not like 5 coasters in a row. Like we have some chance to kind of really see what's going on there. So I'm cool with that. I think I am going to throw a bathroom. Oh, well, there's a bathroom right there. Like I can see 2 bathrooms on my screen. I move up. I think I see 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And then over here, I should be able to see 3 as well. 1, 2. Oh, I thought there was a bathroom over there. Apparently not. Maybe I'll put a bathroom in over there as well. Let's do that just for funsies. I want to win the bathroom award again. But how's this ride doing? 4-minute line. We are selling. This profit is $7,000 an hour. It blows this ride away, which is incredible to me. I'm going to pause real fast. I'm going to close this ride down and see if I take away one of these, can I add an additional train? Yeah, okay. So that makes more sense. So let's open this back up. And we know how long it roughly took before. If we go to our settings here, it's 45 seconds or is a minute 30. So it should take about the same amount of time. So now that's going to drop down to 30 seconds. And we're going to bring this one down to like 35. And take away the minimum waiting time just for that first train. And hopefully that will solve some of our problems. We essentially just increased the capacity 10-fold, or 10 people. So that should help move that line a little faster as well here. And we are over halfway through our goal. We're only in June, which is awesome. I don't know who this guy's dancing for. You see that one's moving out. This guy is moving around. Hopefully when this guy gets up to the top of that, this guy will be getting ready to go. I think we'll have to play with the timing a little bit, but that's okay. I feel much more comfortable that we have the brakes there. Previously, what would happen is when the station brakes fail, these things just come flying and slam in and blow up, which is not obviously ideal for a roller coaster or an amusement park to have happen. And what I did one time was when that happened, I went through and had the ride closed and rebuilt an exact replica piece for piece. So I'd remove a piece, add a piece, remove a piece, add a piece, and go through that and get the coaster open back up. And then I'd put on the brakes at the end like a sane person. But now that we have the ability to go through and do a little bit more here, we can make it make a little bit more sense. All right, so our maximum waiting time is actually going to be 30 seconds. It can leave after about 25, and that should be a much better decider on everything there. You can see our people inside here. The mini maze has 29 people in it. Awesome. What are we doing with this? Okay, we are actually getting, I mean, it's not sold out by any means, but we are getting people on board, which is kind of the goal. We're going to hopefully get a Ferris wheel put somewhere near one of these rides. I feel like this area over here is lacking a bit, so maybe a Ferris wheel either back here or over on this side just to kind of have it. Maybe we'll do a little landscaping here and kind of even out this hill a bit. So we can do that, and then we'll kind of go in and fine-tune all of that. There we go. All right, that looks better, I think. Stop that. All right, here we go. All right. I'm saying all right a lot. I apologize. I'm just trying to think through what I want to do. This obviously is going to be an area for a coaster, but I'm going to have one more flat ride in here first, which I believe we just got. Yeah, we just got the Ferris wheel. So I'm going to put that in here. Something like that. And then it can come out from there. That sounds all well and good. And hopefully, I remember the Ferris wheel would get stuck, or there'd be a glitch where people would just get stuck on it for like ever. I think that's been sorted out with OpenRCT, but if it hasn't, we'll check in on the Ferris wheel every so often here to make sure that we have everything that we need for that established and ready. All right, I could put a car ride in here as well. I kind of want to spread the love a little bit, but what are people saying about this ride? What are their thoughts there? No thoughts. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do free rides on this Flightmare. So we're going to do free ride vouchers for a particular ride, and it's going to be for Flightmare. And we'll bring that up to 12 weeks. Do I not have that much money? I don't have that much money. Do it for 8 weeks. I have that much money. Okay. We'll see if that brings us some additional guests. I haven't been seeing a big decrease in the number of people. It did go down for just a second there, but it looks like we're established that. And it looks like our quality is evening out here. People are sick. They do need to go to the bathroom. Where is that happening at, primarily? There's a couple in the back. We have bathrooms there. There's a lot over near this bathroom, which is fine. And then there's a lot in this general area, which we have 2 bathrooms very close together. So I think we're okay with that. What I could do is add a bathroom like up here, maybe? Maybe we'll put one in there. I might put, I really kind of want to put an info kiosk in there, but I think a bathroom's going to be, can I put it inside? There we go. Put a restroom in there, and maybe another info kiosk, just because, once we have enough money. There we go. All right. We have somebody leaving. He's tired. How long were you in the park, my dude? You were at least on a couple rides. You spent $14. All right. It's just that we couldn't help you out with all that. We spent 37 minutes in the park. Could deal with that. I could also put the car ride somewhere back here, but I really want to build a drop coaster. So I think I'm going to take out relatively sizable loan. Is that, oh, 15's our max? Ooh, okay. So maybe we're not going to take out a sizable coaster yet. Let's speed this up and get some cash in our pocket. See if we can pay down that loan a little bit. A spiral slide, okay. We definitely have people coming to the park. Are they carrying anything? Yeah, they want to go on Flightmare. Good. That's what we want to see, is people coming to the park with the voucher, ready to roll with whatever we are giving them. So that's perfect. That's what I want to have. And I mean, we have a lot of area here. If we want to really build on like a major pathway from this area somewhere over here, we have. The problem is a lot of this is blocked off. Like there's not a natural pathway. This one would be the most natural to continue it out this way. And then we'd have to connect it around with probably this pathway here, which is not the most elegant of solutions, but it would work. If we continued it out here over across this and then back up to that, that opens up a whole bunch of new space for us. So I'm going to just slowly kind of see what that looks like. We're going to make sure the peeps can actually access it, but I kind of want to get an idea of what that actually looks like here for just a moment. So we'll put it on the other side of the water. And then we could have it come down. Nope. Have it come across here. Up like that. We'll kind of have it go along the water here. Okay, we don't have to worry about that because it's in the way, and there's be a roller coaster in the way here in a moment anyway, so I don't particularly care about that part of it. This one, we'd have to have it come up, flat, and get rid of that for just now. And then we can have it do that part of it and go in there like that. Now that opens up a ton of space. Like that is a huge area that we just unlocked if we choose to build that. I'm not doing that yet because it's just too much. But I think eventually here we will get to that point. We're at just about 800 guests, which is a nice number to have. We want to get some coasters that can start really making us some bank. So I think we're going to go with a kiddie coaster to start off with here. And we'll just go down to normal speed. And we're going to set it up over in this area for right now, I think. Just take a look. So I don't need two of them. Just need the one. Log trains are my preference. So we'll do that. And I have no real designs on what I want to do with this. I'm just going to kind of do my dipsy-doos and try to make a fun family-style coaster that can make us some money. And we'll see what happens here. Ooh, I kind of like that. Okay. So we got to bring it down another, only 5. Okay, we can definitely deal with that. Ooh, I think we got it. There we go. All right, we're gonna open that area like that. And then we hit some brakes. And block brakes. Okay. I kind of like how that looks overall. We'll see how it performs. And obviously we're gonna paint it much darker colors. And lumberjack or log jam or something like that. That works. We're not going to get any results from this one because we sped it up too much, or sped up the lift hill as it was going through, doing its thing. But hopefully we'll see what this coaster brings us here without any real problems. Oh yeah, this coaster's flying by the time it comes into the station, which is great for us actually. One, because we have the brakes already established, but it also just is, I kind of like when coasters come in a little fast. And to me, a lot of kiddie coasters seem that they come in pretty quick. Probably just because they don't spend a lot of time on the circuit, so any speed that they do have built up, they kind of comes in quicker. Also, the brakes and all that stuff, I think, are built for bigger rides. I don't know if this is the case or not, but they seem like they're built for bigger rides, so when they attach onto a smaller train like this or a lighter ride, it's more significant when you come to a stop. Again, I have no idea if that's actually the case or not, but it feels like it. So it's 49 seconds, so 25, so we're gonna make that 23. This one's gonna be, or let's do 22. This one's a maximum of 25. Of course, there's a massive thunderstorm the second we want to open this bad boy up, but that's okay. We're going to open it anyway and hope and pray that it looks better. And the station we can do as a log cabin. Fits the theme. And finance-wise, we did spend some money. We haven't actually made money at all during this. That's okay. We're gonna put it up in turbo speed, try to get some more guests on all of this. It looks like they're slowly getting their way onto that. I'm gonna take away roller coasters for right now because we just don't need any more roller coasters. We also don't have the money to really support additional coasters. But we are paying back our stuff, which is what I like to do as well, is to make sure that we get closer to where we're at. So we started with a $5,000 loan, so we're still $3,000 in the hole from where we started. But if you take a look, we added on a lot of stuff in that time. So that's a good thing, and maybe I'll throw another bathroom over here just cause. I know there's one right there, but again, it's just kind of, I like having those bases covered because they really help this rating. If you have good food and good bathrooms and the park's clean, your park rating is going to go bananas, just for that pure reason. So I'm pretty happy with this. It's not like, again, it's not like a thrill ride, but it works well and should also help increase that barely makes it through there. Oh, come on, stop raining. Let's take a look at the money. This one's making $8,000 an hour. Where are we at with this guy? It's making $8,000 down to 7-minute lines. That's what we're talking about. This one, slinging through cash. Perfect. And this guy should also sling through some good cash for us. Yeah, it's already going to cover all of its costs in the first hour of operation, which is perfect. That's what we want. So we're going to speed the game up again here. We're in September year 1. We did get a new thrill ride available to us, which is a pirate ship, which is a good addition for us. Not sure where I want to put that yet. That would probably work somewhere up there. Do I open this up, is the question. I'm going to have to spend a lot of money on... Alright, let's consider this. Alright, we're going to put the pathway here for that, because the only people who can access it right now are coming off that ride, and it's going to take them a while to get around and to figure it out. So, 1, 2, 3... 1, 2... 1, 2, 3... Do. And we are getting people coming that way. I'm not thrilled with this path, but in all honesty, it's not like we had that many better choices for what we're doing here. So I'm okay with it for now. Yeah, we just need to outfit it fully, but also get there before the peeps get in there and ruin some of the plans I had. So this pathway is going to go up, and there we go. All right, we're gonna move this down, that, and probably this as well. We're gonna get an information kiosk set up and get some food and drink set up, and we're also gonna get a bathroom set up. Again, nothing's that far away from here, but because of how this pathway is established, I'd rather just make sure we have those kinds of things done. And we're going to do the same thing back here, and then this area we're going to remove that sign so people can come down if they want to and see all this stuff. So we have 9 bathrooms in the park now. And we've definitely had parks that are significantly bigger in size and have less bathrooms. But last episode, our bathroom reward really inspired me to want to get more bathrooms. And we're also going to build some rides back here while we have the ability to. So I'm going to go here like that. That's going to go on that side. That's going to go on that side. No, we're not going to have anything like that. It's going to be called Pirate Ship. Nothing special. Obviously, the line has to be blue. And it doesn't have to be a long line. We can also very easily put the Cars ride back there. What else do we have? I feel like we're missing stuff. Did we put the spiral slide in? No, we didn't. Okay, so that will be a good addition back here too. Once we have enough money. What was that message? What do we get? No, just have a ride broken down. Okay. $50, do 5 guests. Open that bad boy up. And you can see, like, this little food area is actually working. This little food area is working. People are going and enjoying the different parts of this park and doing their thing. We have go-karts. Again, we have lots of space to do some cool stuff with this park. We're at just about 1,000 guests, so we're probably not going to have all of the time in the world to do it. We might, but I don't think we have a ton that we need to really worry about to get this park to a state where we can win easily here. So, let's see, can I build under? Okay, I can build under there. That's a plus. So let's say we do something just real tiny, real simple. It goes that way. This one's going to come. Let's actually make that longer. And then we can plop this so it's water. Plop that area so it's water. Alright, we can get our entrance and exit in there. Close that off. Boat hire. Do we have a different? Oh, we do. Okay. Do bumper boats. That's more fun. Bumper boats should be a little bit more expensive. We're going to paint that all so it's just gray and white. And then we just need to get our pathways up to main pathway like that. And another one's going to go like that. Alright, I feel like we're adding decent value to this park. Like this is not an amazing park as far as what I would look for in an amusement park. The pathways are very, very random. They're all over the map, but it does work. And it looks semi-nice. And I'm just adding some fences here. Make sure that nobody or none of the rides can really interact there. I have some trouble seeing if I did that right or not, but we'll be okay. Alright, so we're moving along, and we haven't done any advertising in a little while, and we still are drawing in guests. Like, that number it went up a lot more with the free tickets, but it's still doing its thing. So let's advertise, or let's say free rides on, what do we want? We did Flightmare before. What's this guy? Quiver? Okay. And how much money we have? We have enough money to do that for a little while. Alright, speed the game up here. And we're at 1,000 guests now. And we should have lots of people coming our way here real soon with some additional stuff. Alright, so we lose some money with the with the rain because people don't go on lines for stuff. Although this one's looking good. 8 minutes. Nobody's really complaining about the length of the line. This guy's just a walk-on. Even though it's broken down, it's still a walk-on most of the time. Money-wise, we'll just go back to normal speeds. Making $7,000 an hour. This one's making $5,000 an hour. This guy is making $5,500 an hour. This is making more than that, which is wild. So we're doing our job here, making money, doing our rides, and getting everything done. I'm trying to decide if I want to make one more kind of marquee attraction in the back here, or up on top of this hill, because we have a pathway right up there. We could do something cool. Or do I build something over there, and what do I build? We haven't seen... Okay, so we know that we can build this. We know I hate the spinning wild mouse. We know I've already built that, and there's one in there. I've built this. Haven't built this yet, but we already have an inverted coaster, and 2 inverted coasters sounds a little strange. And then we have this stuff. So let's go ahead and get this going and figure out exactly what this is going to look like. And I'm not going to make a really big, tall ride right now. So we can do holding brake for the drop, and then it's going to be able to come down, hopefully here. And let's see, what do we have that we can do? What is that? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not part of the original game. We don't get those until Corkscrew Follies in the real game, so I'm not going to build them right now, because we don't get that in this version of the game for some time. I'm going to grab some finances and try to grab some more money. Like, we also don't get this in the real game yet. Doesn't stop me from wanting to try it, but I'm not going to, because that's cheating. I don't want to do that. Let's see here. So I think I'm going to have this go like that, and then go like this. And it's going to drop down. And we can have it go into a loop. And then we can come back up like that. We'll do a block break. I don't have a lot of money left, but we're going to try to spend it here on some simple stuff. Do we have anything cool? No, we don't have anything cool that we can do. Like, I wanted to do a corkscrew or something, but we just don't have that. So let's see, we can do an on-ride, or let's go straight on-ride photo section. And then we're gonna run into that. Okay, so we can't do any of that stuff. But we can curve out this way. And just be annoying. Make a coaster that goes down like that. Cool. So I think we're going to do something along those lines. Actually, let's do that. I think I need to go out one more farther. Apologize. So we'll do that. And then we can do brakes and block brakes and be done. I'm going to take the last of our money. So block brake there, turn, turn. All right, that works. All of that's gonna have to go underground, I think, because, well, we can put this guy here. No, we can't. Oh yeah, we can, okay. So we can have this exit out that way. That should not be a big deal. And then this one we'll have to build on whatever we decide to do. Okay, real quick, the entrance is gonna have to be back one more, because then I can get the height I need. We'll close this while we're doing that. We have 3 trains. We can test those while we're waiting here. Alright, that looks good. We're just going to call it drop zone. I'm very creative. Hit OK. We'll test and see how this is going. We'll increase that lift hill speed a little bit. We'll wait for the full load. And we need to talk about the colors on here. Just white and, you know, I like the two-tone orange. That doesn't look good. Maybe a lighter orange. Ooh, no, that doesn't look good. The darker color definitely looked better. How about if we darken that up too? No, that doesn't look good either. Okay, we'll leave it like that. Alright, we know that if it clears this block break, that it will clear the rest of the ride no problem. Ooh, that's a head chopper right there. Let's make that a little bigger. Just visually it looks better. Loopy loop. Train 1 is in the station now. Yeah, we're the best value park in the country, that's right. Alright, let's see. Ride time is 55 seconds, so hold it for about 16 and a max of 20. Keep forgetting I can just type it in. That's an awesome improvement. We'll open that up. We're going to advertise that ride. What do I call it? Drop zone. We have the money for 5 weeks. We'll start that up. We'll speed the game up. And that should be the game. We have, what, 50 more people? We got an observation tower we can build. You can see people are flooding in, and that line is already growing massively, which is exactly what we want. Now I just need to make sure that we're going to decrease this time just a little bit because I don't want that to stop there. So we'll decrease that just a touch, and we need 4 more people. 2 more people. You can see that we are already making some good money back. There we go. That's our win for our Mel's World scenario. This is just one of my favorites, mainly because we get some new rides here that we haven't had a chance to see before, and some really creative uses of space, and this is just wild, especially this inline twist there. That's bananas. But I really dig everything about this park, and kind of how it's laid out and the space that you have to kind of explore and do stuff with. This is my approach to it, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.